open up for questions.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes the prettiest wins are the ugly ones. And, I mean, we made it ugly. We have to get better. I mean, it's no shock to me. Like, we're still a little jagged offensively. I think defensively we're getting better. We're still fouling a little too much, but that's what that team does. That's why they were one of the tops in the country last year at shooting free throws. But we, when you shoot 13 to 30 on layups, and a lot of them are point blank, and it was guards, it was great, it was everybody. You can't make runs when you're missing free throws and layups. It's too hard. You can't separate in a game, and that's why they kept hanging around, and we'd miss a layup, and then they'd come down and hit a three, and instead of being up 7 or 8, all of a sudden it's a 2 or 3 point game, and you can't win consistently playing that way. We have to get better. 9 missed free throws, 3 of 16 from 3, and like I said, 13 of 30 on layups. We have to get better, and that's just the truth. And I told the team that, but I thought we dominated the boards, which is great, and we're going to need to continue to do that. But I think I want to give Zoom and Louis Courtright a huge shout out because they helped change the game. And like Zoom, he had 4 fouls or he would have played more, but I thought those two's energy, and they really sparked us. They gave us some juice, and like I said, our starting lineup's going to change, and it might change half to half. It might change every game depending on who's playing with energy and giving the team stuff. But like you got to produce, if you're going to be in the game.
Questions?
Missing the layups, what do you do with that?
I don't know. I don't know how to coach it. I don't know how to coach missed free throws and missed layups because like they're point blank layups. It's I don't know if it's a focus deal or we practice it. You got to be a Big Ten player and you got to make layups.
I thought Louis Courtright was a bully out there tonight.
It was awesome. Him and Zoom, I thought both of them at times, man, they really got the ball to the rim and used their physicality and that's honestly that's the only reason we won the game was because of those two. And I shouldn't say that. Like Tyree, I thought had some great moments. He made 2 big threes in the second half, and just defensively, his energy, I thought he was really good. And Tyler Harris, I don't want to forget him. I thought Tyler Harris was tremendous, 12, 7, and 5 blocks. And he allowed us to play when Wilhelm got in foul trouble, and he played the 4 a lot tonight, which I think we're better offensively when we have him at the 4. But defensively against some teams, it could get tough.
Yeah, and to like that there, just how I guess potent is that lineup where you have Great at the 5 and then Tyler at the 4?
I don't know if any lineup's potent right now, to be honest. I mean, if we're going to miss layups and miss wide open shots, nothing's potent. I like the shots we're getting, but like I said, like we got to step up. You got to make them. We got to make teams pay. If they're going to foul us, we got to make them pay at the free throw line. If they leave us wide open on the perimeter, you got to make a shot. And if you get to the rim, you got to make layups. And it's no secret. It's we got to get in the gym and we got to continue to work and get guys confident in it again.
And then obviously with Great, how is he playing? For like people who just really haven't seen him over these past 4 years, you've seen him way more than anybody. His numbers say that he is playing at a high level, but
he's not.
How do you
He's not. He's not, and he knows that. Defensively, like he's still got to get in better shape. Like he's out of shape. Like I said, I mean, I'm complaining about 23 and 18, but he should have had 35 and 25. Like he should have. And if you're going to be the guy, you got to be the guy. And as much as we're throwing it in there, I mean, if he makes layups today, he has 35 points. Makes a couple free throws, and so, the one thing I thought his effort was pretty good, rebounding the basketball. I thought late, he got lazy a couple times and guys got tip dunks or second chance buckets, which, just can't happen if you're the guy. And, or if you're going to be on the court in the last 5 minutes of the game. So I know I'm complaining about, that, but I know, like this, he's so much better than he's played the first 4 games. It's not even close, It really is. Like, I've never seen him miss that many like bunnies and just close in shots. And he's just, I don't know if it's a focus deal or whatnot, but he's got to get it going.
DJ Davis, 1 for 9 tonight, has been a little bit streaky to start this season. Is there anything offensively that needs to happen to get him more comfortable with those looks, or are the looks he's getting kind of comfortable and he just needs to knock them down?
Yeah, he just needs to knock him down. He's getting good looks. A couple of them are like they're as open as he'll probably get all year. And so, and sometimes, he's actually sometimes a better shooter when guys are draped all over him and really contesting shots. But, he's probably, maybe a little out of rhythm. Really, the only half he shot well is the second half the other night, where you could see he just explodes for 18 points. Like, that's who he is, and that's who we see every day in practice. Literally, I'm shocked when he misses, and, it's just a matter of time. I'm not worried about DJ shooting the ball.
And then it kind of seems like this team gets off to kind of slow starts. And then on Wednesday against Seattle Pacific, and again tonight. What is there anything specific that needs to change, or is it just a full team attitude, just playing a little bit?
It's not even attitude. It's making plays. Literally, we run a play, first play of the game, and Mackay drives and the play and misses a wide open layup. Then they come down and score and now pressure's on you. You miss wide open three, or you have a turnover. And that's why we're getting off to slow starts. It's it's no magic potion. It's like make layups and then get your butt back and guard. Don't turn the basketball over, and especially the first 5 minutes, you got to really guard without fouling, because that's teams get into the bonus too early, or you get in foul trouble. And if you get 2 fouls in the first half, we have to take you out. And so we really talk about not fouling in the first 4 minutes of the half. But at the end of the day, it's like we got to. I don't know how many layups we missed, and it wasn't even layups. Like that shot, Tyler, he never misses that shot either. His little floater where it's 6-7 feet, that's he's money at that. Literally, since June, he makes that shot 90% of the time. I don't care if people are draped on him. And he had 4 or 5 of those. They were close. They just rimmed in and out. But it's it's the shot we wanted. Now it's just, we got to make them.
You're a different team with Frank Kepnang on the floor and
Yeah.
just having available minutes. Is he going to be somebody you're going to be able to depend on this year?
I don't know. I wish I had the answer for you right now. It's just, it is load management to an extent, and then it's, we got to make sure, he's healthy for, January, February, March. And, you just never know, if his knee flares up or anything, happens. We got to make sure, first and foremost, we're taking care of Frank, just his body. And I'm not going to jeopardize putting him out on the court if I don't feel he's ready or 100%. And, and that's why we held him out again tonight.
You mentioned Louis Courtright earlier, and we haven't seen a lot of him, and he got extended minutes tonight. Can you tell us a little bit, and just the people out there watching this, a little bit about Louis Courtright and what you see his role as?
Yeah, he's a big physical guard, and he's a bully. And you kind of saw that tonight, and that's what we need from him. We need that energy, that physicality, that toughness that he brings. Because when he drives, he's a load. You can see he's a big, thick kid, strong kid. He's played a lot of high-level basketball, but he's kind of one of those typical, when you think of a New York City guard, that's what he is, He'll knock down some threes, but he's gonna drive and make you guard him, and he's gonna initiate the contact, which I love. Like I told him after the game, him and Zoom, I said, man, you guys don't feel pressure, you apply pressure. And that's what we got to continue to do. We have to force the issue with some of our physical guards.
Hey, any update with Chris Conway?
Yeah, as of right now, he's out for the foreseeable future. He just got back. He had an operation a couple weeks ago, and now we're just going to evaluate him and see where he's at.
And just entering your the third week after the fourth game, your patience level, if you had to sort of describe it, just where are you sort of
Not
right
very
now?
good right now, especially when you guys are asking about offense after our performance tonight. But I know we're so much better, which it excites me because I know we're not that bad, offensively. We're not. I see these guys all the time in practice. I see them finishing. I see them knocking down free throws. I see us where we'll go through stretches where we'll make 5 or 6 threes against when we're defending well in practice. So I know it's there, and these guys know the problem is once you show me you can do it, my expectation and standard is you do it every time. And my standard's not going anywhere. And so we just have to, we got to continue just building with this team. And, you know, I expect us to break out. I really do. But my patience level, I'm never patient.